Welcome to our stateroom on board Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas. This is our first time sailing on an Icon class ship and we have been loving it. I'm going to do a quick room tour. I will say I filmed this the first day when we checked in when it was perfectly clean and we hadn't unpacked yet, but somehow our SD card deleted some of our content. So I am now doing it on day 4 after we've been living in the room for a while, but you will still get the gist of it. This is a Surfside balcony, so it faces like the Surfside neighborhood, and I really love our room. It's on deck 9. We are like the last one down the hallway, so we have a really cool shot off the balcony, which I will show in a little bit, but let's get into the room tour. All right, and here is our room. It already has the sofa set up into a bed, so this is where Avery sleeps. And the king size bed here. You have a TV opposite of that. And then let's just get a view of this balcony because it is really cool. So door locks, the door needs to be locked to operate. The air conditioning, it is a pretty hard lock to shift. You have to push up and then really pull on the door. But also if you have little ones and you're worried, there is an extra lock up here that you can lock for security. Let's go out and look. So the balcony has these 2 chairs, and they also have like these little ottomans that pull out, which is nice. So you could kind of rest your feet. And then we have a table here. And a view of Surfside. Look how nice that is. This little splashaway bay is cool. And we really like that like shallow pool area. The kids love that. This is like a bar there, but they also do like mommy and me cocktails, kid friendly, mocktails. There's food here, Surfside eatery, little snack area there. Very cool. We have been stoked with the Surfside view. And the balcony is actually pretty spacious, so. And these partitions, if you're sharing balconies connected to somebody, you can request the stateroom attendant to open those up. So let's get back to the room. First, I'm going to lock it and show you again. You gotta really lock it there. Okay, so back to the stateroom. Lots of people are always asking about plugs. So there's a regular outlet here and then a USB type B, I believe, up here. We use these plugs. It's one outlet and then it has multiple USB type C and B ports there. It works great for charging multiple devices. So that's on that one side of the bed. There's also this little shelving unit we've used for our hats, but there is a shelf that has 2 more of the USB outlets there. This side of the bed has a phone and it only has this style USB outlet. So know that if you need a charger on this side of the bed. Then we're going to point towards the vanity area. First, let me like pan out again. So again, the bed that turns into a couch. The vanity here. So you have a regular outlet here, 2 more USBs, and then an international plug. So if you wanted to bring an adapter here, you could. And then here are the USB type C outlets. I wish these were on either side of the bed. My guess is on the newer ships, they might start doing that instead. And then here you get lots of drawer space. So 3 drawers, another drawer, and then a drawer there. This is a beverage cooler, not technically a fridge. It does not hold very much. We get the water package because it's nice to have cold water in your room. So moving this way, this is the closet. Lots of space, don't mind the mess. You can hang things and then lots of storage. This is a longer closet. I've got like my dresses hanging there. And then they have these baskets down below. I wish these were drawers and not baskets, but they get the job done. There is also this little, like, it's almost like a TV tray. So it's nice to move this when you want to eat over at the couch. Some little hooks were above that, so we're using those. Over here is a long mirror. Let's see if I can get a better angle. Floor length mirror. And actually it's storage as well. And that just reminded me that we haven't even been using it. I should use that to keep things more organized. And then there's a safe there for you. I really like the lights features in here. So air conditioning and all that is easy to use. There's a full brightness on the lights. We can also do half brightness, which looks like it just dims everything a little bit. And then you can hit the off button to quickly turn it all off. I'm going to turn that all back on full power and then show you these other settings. It's kind of hard to see on the screen. So full power, look how bright it is. There is a morning button, still pretty bright. Turn off like the vanity light. An evening button, dims it a little bit. It's kind of nice. And then the vanity pops on. Movie, we like this when we get back as we're getting ready for bed. So it has just like the little dim lights on. And then our last one, oh yeah, then you can hit the sleep button and it actually leaves those little night side lights on, which is nice. And then you can turn those off by your bed. Okay, so let's turn this back on to full power. And then back here, you do have a little door peephole. You can put this out if you're going to be sleeping and don't want to be disturbed. And then locking the door. The bathroom here, I feel like it's a little bigger than some of the older ships' bathrooms. And I definitely like the shower size and shape as opposed to like it's almost like a pie shape, like a partial cylinder. I don't know, on some of the older ships. So then we've got a toilet here. There are some extra shelves here for storage, which is nice. Little hanging towel rack. More shelves here on this side, which we're obviously using. You can, oh, there's my hair. You can hang a hand towel here, which is nice. And then these shelves are really nice down below. And then there's a drawer here, which again, I don't know why I'm not using that. I could put all these in there. Trash can. And then another hook on the back of the door. So then inside the shower, it's weird. It kind of opens outwards towards you. The good old Royal Caribbean hair and body wash. It's literally shampoo, body wash. I wouldn't even say it's combo conditioner. It will not condition. So you'll want to bring your own shampoo and conditioner. This is adjustable. It's really nice, easy to use. We have a handle here and there's actually like a little seat here. I don't know if this is all of them. This isn't an accessible room. So maybe they're all like this. 2 more hooks, which I guess you could hang your towels. And then the towels are here technically in the shower, but it works really well. So overall, I would say the style of the room is great. It gets the job done. We don't spend a lot of our time in the room anyways on our cruises. On the rooms that sleep 4 guests though, this becomes a double bed, like the bottom kind of slides out. I don't think this room does. I think it's only for 3. So obviously if that were the case, you would lose a lot of space. That's probably my biggest complaint about Royal. I wish they would do the rooms more like Disney and had a Pullman bunk almost on every bed, rooms that easily slept 5, and then the split bathroom just can't be beat. But we do still love Royal. It has its pros and its cons. But I would say the rooms are one area they're lacking in for families. So a few other things to know about in your stateroom is the breakfast menu card, which looks like this. You can just fill it out and put it out by 3 a.m. to order. So on this side, like the continental breakfast, this is all included in your cruise fare. You don't have to pay any extra for this. It's just kind of juice, some, you know, pastries, that sort of thing, jam, spread, cold cereals, yogurt. So enough to kind of get you started in the morning. If you did want something more of like an American breakfast, you can order anything on this side in this blue box, and it's $7.95 per room delivery. So it doesn't matter how many you get of it. I do recommend bringing cash so that you can tip the person that brings your food. So when you put it out on your door, you just put your stateroom number of guests, and the time that you would like it delivered the next day. Also, when you arrive, if you book shore excursions through Royal, you'll usually have a little envelope like this that'll have your tickets for them. So we have a few more coming up. So our day in Cozumel, there's a ticket for each of us in the stateroom, and it gives you information about like the meeting location, the time that you need to meet, the zone. This one, we're actually meeting at the end of the pier. A lot of them we met in the ship, so that's a little bit different. These are our port transfers. So those are some information we had as well. Don't mind the messy drawer. I also like that we got this. It shows you the shows, like the main shows for each night. So you can do a quick view for each day that you have, and the main shows showing in the Royal Theater, Aqua Theater, those sort of things, music hall. And then we booked something for a perfect day at Coco Key. It was the Coco Beach Club Day Pass, and it just gives us, you know, what's included, tells us what to bring, and how to kind of be ready for that day. So just a few little extras in your room that you might have depending on things that you booked or things to know about, such as the breakfast menu. Now they do also have room service. Let's see if it's in this book. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is huge. This is just like an art book. So you can order room service on the phone like anytime you want. And that is probably, the menu's probably in the app, I bet. And that is also a $7.95 per delivery charge. So if you want to get multiple things, go ahead and order those all at once if possible. But yeah, that is our stateroom tour. We are loving it on board, and we can't wait to share more of our cruise with you.